minutes, right? Another 5 minutes and then we'll start. So 12:09, 12:10 should be able to start just to have more people join the class, okay? So we have 4 more minutes to wait. After 4 minutes, 12:10 on the dot, we are starting, right? 12:10 on the dot, we are what? We are starting. It's a very simple strategy and something that you guys are going to like. I can assure you of that, okay? Okay, so the time is 10, 10, 12:10 p.m. prompt, and we are starting immediately. We are starting immediately. We are starting. So, what we have here, we have the stock strategy, right? We have the stock what? Strategy. And that's what we're going to be taking today. We have the stock strategy. It's a very, very simple strategy. And I can assure you that by the end of this class, you would understand trading, right? Your trading will be more profitable. You will make more money. Your risk management is going to be better. Do you understand? So let's quickly get to it. So my name is Lord Jules, and I'll be taking you on this session today, and hopefully, more and more sessions like this will continue so as to get you to be profitable consistently. Okay. All right. So what is the start and what is this strategy about? The stock strategy, what is it about? What is it about? Right? Now, the stock strategy is a simple and easy to understand strategy that incorporates support and what? Resistance. I'm very sure we understand support and resistance. But for those that don't understand support and resistance, no problem. We are also going to address support and resistance as well in this class, right? So it incorporates support and resistance with the stock VIP indicator for profitable trade outcomes with proper what? Risk. So there is an indicator, it's called the stock VIP indicator, right? Now, for those of you who are VIPs, you can have access to the indicator. But for those who are not VIPs, right, you can still have access to, one or two trade signals that we send using this particular strategy, but if you want to have the strategy, the indicator to yourself, then you need to be a VIP, right? You can, speak to your account manager about that. So we'll just dive right into it. Now, our talking points for today's class, we are going to be talking about time frames. We are going to be talking about what? Time frames. What time frames are you looking at? What time frames should you be looking at? What time frame should you be looking at? Number two, you're going to be trying to you want to know how to identify the overall market direction. Where is the market going? Is the market going up or is it going down? You want to be buying when the market is what? Is going up. And you want to be selling when the market is what? Is going down. Trust me, you don't want to be selling when the market is going up. Imagine trying to climb, should I call it a waterfall? They're trying to climb the steps. Very slippery, right? Water is coming from the top, and you are trying to climb up. It's going to take you forever to try to get to the bottom, right? But if you are going in the direction of the water, then it is easier for you to get to wherever you want to get to, right? Number three, support and what? And resistance. So these are some of the talking points that I'll be talking about in today's class. Number four, break and what? And retest. I'm going to adjust this. Break, close, and what? And retest. We'll talk about break, close, and what? And retest. Number five, entry point time frames. What time frames should you be entering your trades from? Should you be entering your trades from the monthly time frame or the weekly time frame or the 1 hour or the 1 minute? What time frame are you supposed to be entering your trades from based on this word strategy, right? Limit orders. Now, this strategy is mostly it works mostly with limit orders. If you understand pending orders, we have different types of pending orders. We have stop orders and we have what? Limit orders. Stop orders, you have buy stop, you have sell stop. For limit orders, you have buy limit and you have what? Sell limit. For the purpose of this particular strategy, we are going to be using what? Limit orders. And there's a reason why. Now, risk what? Management. Risk management. Risk management. So what I'm going to do now is to go to the charts, right? I'm going to go to the chart because I'm trying to explain this particular strategy to us. I'll go to the chart. I'm not going to be using much of PowerPoint. As you can see, I have just about 6 slides on PowerPoint. What you really want is to understand how this particular strategy works. Okay. So I'm going to be going to my chart. Now I'll be using 2 charts. I'll be using what? 2 charts. I'll be using this chart to do the dirty work, right? And then I'll be implementing what I have done here. Please follow me. I'm going to be using this chart to do the dirty work. By the time I start, you understand what I mean by the dirty work. And then when I am done, I'm going to transfer what I have done here to this chart. Okay? Now, what are we looking at here? We are looking at GBP JPY. We have started. We are looking at GBP JPY. Now, all of us, we want to trade GBP JPY and we want to make money from GBP JPY. This is the chart of GBP JPY. This is the monthly chart of what? GBP JPY. Now, how do we go about analyzing these charts so that we can be able to make money from GBP JPY? What is the first step? What is the first step? Now, the first step to get into place to know whether you want to place a buy or a sell on GBP JPY is to do what? Is to identify the trend. You want to know what the trend is saying, right? That is here. Identifying overall market direction. Where is the market going to? Is the market an uptrend or is it a downtrend? Now, for me, I like to, should I call it, communicate with those I'm teaching, just to get their take. So I would like, maybe if if from the monthly time frame, if you look at the chart, where do you think what trend do you think the market is in at the moment? This is GBP JPY on a monthly time frame. What trend do you think it is on right now? If you think you can raise up your hand. I will unmute you and you quickly tell us what trend it is. Okay, I can see one hand raised. Greatness. All right, Greatness, quickly tell us what trend it is.
Good afternoon, sir. This is an uptrend.
All right. Okay, nice one. So Greatness tells us it's what? It's an uptrend. And Greatness is correct. So Greatness has told us that the trend is an uptrend, right? Can somebody else tell us why they think the trend is an uptrend? Quickly. Can somebody else tell us why what Greatness said is correct? Quickly. AK Flexi. AK Flexi, please quickly tell us why you think what Great said is. Do you think he is correct? Unmute yourself, AK Flexi. And quickly tell us why you think what Great said is correct. Quickly. Okay, AK Flexi is not responding. Let's ask Joe. Joe, so I've unmuted you. Unmute yourself, Joe, and tell us why you think it's an uptrend.
Hello, can you hear me now?
Yes, I can hear you.
Okay, because the current monthly candle is pushing up, so I think on the lower time frame it's in an uptrend.
Thank you so much, Joe. Thank you so much. Look at this candle here. Everyone, look at this candle. This is a candle on the what? On the monthly time frame. What it means is that for a whole month, from the beginning of June, this particular currency pair has been going up. Like Joe said, on the monthly time frame, it's up. If you go and check the lower time frame, you would see that the market has been going up, right? You would clearly see that the market has been going up. Okay. All right. So let's continue. Right now, this is on the monthly time frame, right? This is on the monthly. Now let me quickly go to. So I'm going to be going gradually. I'm not going to go from monthly to maybe one. I'll go from monthly to weekly to daily. I'll just be going down like that. Now on the monthly, we can clearly see that this candle here is a bullish candle. Even the candle that is coming before it as well is a bullish candle. So we already know that our trend is what? Is upwards, right? Let me add. We already know that our trend is upward. This is the VIP indicator I was telling us about, right? So this is it here. Now we're on the monthly. This is the bullish candle. I want to ask another important question. I want to ask where do you think price is going to? Who can help me? This is GBP JPY on a monthly time frame. Where do you think? Now, one thing you must try to do when it comes to trading is to have like a bird's eye view. What do I call a bird's eye view? You want to be able to tell where market is going to. Do you understand? Not where market is going to in the next 1 minute or where it is going to in the next 5 minutes. You can probably tell in 1 month where is this market likely heading to. In 1 year, if there was a 1 year chart here, you can be able to tell with the way this chart is, I think the market is going to this place or to this price area. Now, let me quickly ask, where do you think the market is going to? Who can tell me? I am a novice. This is my first day of trading. If you're looking at this chart, who can tell me where they think the market is going to? Chinyere Richard.
Yeah,
Chinyere.
Yes, sir. I think he's going to that side that is labeled weak resistance.
Thank you so much, Chinyere. Thank you so much. Any layman, any person who it's clear as day that this thing is heading here, is heading here. This is where it is going to, right? Joe has told us that we are in an uptrend. That's number one. Hold that thought. Number two, you can clearly see that it is going towards that weak resistance. Now, let me show you something again. Now, number one, we said we need to be able to identify the trend. We need to know what is the overall market direction. Where is the market going to? And we need to trade in that direction. Okay. Now we know that the market is going here. Now let me go to my weekly. If I go to my weekly, what can you see here? You would see something here. There's a verified resistance here, right? Now it means that, okay, this is where we want to go to. If I go back to monthly, where we are looking to go to is here, this price point, 206.115, which is where the weak resistance is. If I go to weekly, this is 206.115, where we are looking to go to here, right? But currently, this is where the market is at. This is where the market is at right now. And there is a resistance there. And this resistance is a resistance on the weekly time frame. So I want to ask, a resistance on a weekly time frame, do you think it is a strong resistance? Obviously, it is a strong resistance. So the first hurdle that we need to cross before talking about getting here, we have a problem right now. There's a challenge. This is where we are expected to get to. This is our destination here. So there's an underline here. This is our destination, right? I keep admitting people. Sorry, I have people who are coming in, so I keep admitting them. So this is our destination here. This is where we are going to. This is our destination here. But this is where we are right now. And if you look to your left, the last time price came there, what happened? Boom, it was pushed down. Price tried to go up there again. What happened? Bam, pushed down again. It was like, you're not going anywhere. Come on, will you get out of this place? Price, tried to come there, could not even go there, was pushed down. Now again, price is trying to go there again. He wants to try. Don't ever give up. Price is trying not to give up. Let's see when price tried to go there. The last time price tried to get there was when? What time? When was it? Let's see. That was on the, if you check these dates down, the last time price tried to get there was on the 27th of October. The last time price tried to get here, that where it is currently, was on the 27th of October 2024. It was rejected. And then it came down. The next time price tried to go there again was when? On the 15th of December, October, November, about 2 months later, price tried. What happened? The price was rejected. Price went down here again. Price did not get there, came down here. Now price is at that place again. Price is there again. Remember, we know that we are in an uptrend. This is our target. This is where we want to get to. But for us to get here, we are having a particular issue at the moment for us to get to where we want to get to. Can somebody please tell me? I don't know. I don't know what the issue is, but can someone please help me? What do you think is the issue? What is in our way? What do we need to what's the English word? What do we need to overcome? What do we need to overcome? Can you hear? I've omitted you, Mrs. Chinyere.
Okay.
Hold on. Mrs. Chinyere, hold on. All of us right now, we need you to help us. We are in a fix now, and we need you to take us out of this fix. Our destination is 206.115. We have tried, right now we are stuck at 198.613, but we want to get to 206.115. We have an issue now. We don't know what the issue is. Please, can you tell us what the issue is? And probably if you also have a way to tell us how to find, what to do, the solution to the issue, you can also tell us as well. But please, Miss Chinyere, please let us know what you think the issue is currently. Help us, Ms. Chinyere, tell us.
Okay, for me, that particular place is a resistance. So I will have to wait to be sure that either price is able to break it above, and then maybe come back to retest it. And if the retest stands, then it should be able to go to that untested resistance. But I have to wait to see that.
God will bless you. God will, you just saved us. We need, for us to get here first, we need to break out of this place. We have been trying. We don't try. Try. Now we are here again. We need to break. We need a breakthrough. We need a what? A breakthrough. We need price to break forth. Breakthrough, break forth. As long as there is a word, there's a breaking. We need to break so that we can be able to get to the next point. When I'm trading, I don't target 10 pips or 12 pips. No. That's not what we are here for. We don't do that here. We don't do that. Look at from here to here, is about 7,521 points. In currencies, 10 points is equals to 1 pip. If you divide 7,521 by 10, what you get is 752 pips. Your target is 752 what? Pips. So we need to break. We need to break through. This is where break, close, and retest comes in. You need to be able to do what? Break. Remember, we are trying to analyze GBP, JPY. Now, what did I do first? The first thing I did, so we already know where we are going to, which is here. Now, this other line was not here before, right? This line was not here. What I'm doing right now is called top-down analysis. You are going to be analyzing your chart from the monthly time frame, and you're going to be coming down, right? So I use monthly, weekly, daily, 4 hours, 1 hour. I don't go to 30 minutes. Then I stop at, sometimes I use 15, sometimes I don't. It depends. It depends. You know, the chart is like it changes every day. So when it changes, you adjust slightly, not too much, but slightly. So ideally, what I would normally do is, this is the monthly time frame. This is the closest resistance on the monthly time frame, and this is the closest what? Support. Right? But this support is not really necessary for me right now because it is very far. This support is how many pips away from price? It's about 4,700 and something pips. So this is not really where our concern is. Our concern is somewhere around here. So I have drawn the closest support and the closest resistance. Mind you, this resistance and support that you are seeing here was generated automatically by the VIP indicator. So if you want the VIP indicator to be able to generate your instead of you drawing it, you know, by yourself, oh, I think this place is a support. Oh, I think this place is a support. The indicator automatically does what? Generates it for you. Right now, I have drawn it on monthly. Now let me go to the next one, which is what? Weekly. Remember, we have established that the trend is what? Is upward, number one. So we know that we are buying, and we also know where we want to buy. We also know from the weekly time frame that for us to buy, we need to first of all take out, you know, come out of this cage that we are in. You know, for so long, from here, price has been trapped. So we need to be able to do what? Break through or break forth, right? Now, I've done this one. On weekly, there is also a line here on weekly, which is this one, right? It's here. Remember, support and resistance is not a line. It is a what? It is a zone or an area. So if I go back to my monthly, you would see how that particular place is. You also need to make sure that your chart is sparkling clean. It's clean, super clean. It's not rowdy. So look at it here. So I've done for monthly. Now I'm on weekly. There's another line here. Like I said, this line, this verified resistance that you are seeing here, this untested resistance, it was the indicator that automatically plotted those areas for me. I don't have to stress myself to plot out the areas, right? Now look at the one I drew. Look at this one I drew on the monthly time frame. Look at this one, 150.710, right? 150.710. When I go back to the weekly, back to the weekly, you will see that it's showing proven support. So there's another line here, down here. Like I said, support and resistance is not a line. It is a what? It is a zone. Weekly. Now we are in weekly here. So I don't really need to draw lines here and here. This is weekly. So I'm just, my major focus is somewhere around here. This is like my major focus here. That is my focus, right? That is my what? My focus. So let me go back to, so I'm on weekly now. This is the nearest support here. I will draw it. Now there's something that I do. There's something that I also do. I call it color coding. You can write it down. For my weekly charts, I use what? Red. I use red lines. For my weekly charts, I use what? Red line. Sorry, for my monthly and weekly, I use red lines. Monthly and weekly, I use what? Red lines. When I go down to the daily, I use green lines. Now, this particular line, this 198, this particular line here, this one, right? I drew it on weekly. But when I come down to daily, there is also a line that is very near it. I cannot come and put, because I'm on a daily time frame, and now come and put this one as green here. And now come and put it as green. No, it does not make sense. The lines are close together. So because I've already drawn red from the weekly, I'll also change this one to red. Remember, support and resistance is not a line, it is a what? It's a zone. We are cooking something. We are cooking. We are going towards where this is how I analyze my charts before I place, my trades. And for some of you that have taken those trades since the beginning of this month, you can testify. If you have taken the trades I've been sending out since the beginning of this month, you can what? Testify. Now, so for monthly, this is how it looks on the monthly. This is how it looks on the daily. See our chart, clean. The chart is not like this. It's not like this. Hold on. Some charts are very, what's the word? Very, very dirty. Very dirty. What do I mean? Like, let's say something like, okay, let me, it should be just normal. Let it be normal. What should I, let's say something like this. I mean, this, look at this. Then you just be adding all that like this now. All these stuffs, it does not really, you want your charts to be as clean as possible, okay? All right, so let's continue. So this is daily, this is, so we are on daily now, right? So this is daily. Now, this is on daily, this one is on daily, this one is on daily. It means that I will have to change these two to what? To green. Because on my daily, I use what? Green. Come here, change it to what? To green. Simple and straightforward. Go back to the monthly and see what you have done. This is monthly. This is weekly. Can you see it? Clean. Sparkling clean. This is daily. Right? Now, on my daily, look at this particular line I drew here. There's a kind of line above it a bit on daily, right? So I can just move it a bit. Just move it a bit up. Look at. Can you see? Move it a bit up. I go back. So on my daily, I've already drawn. There's one small line here. So you can also do it. Like I said, I keep repeating. Support and resistance is not just a line. It is a what? It is a zone. I go to my 4 hours. Sometimes you need to click on this to make sure that the lines maybe from yesterday that have been broken are out. You can do like a refresh, right? So now I'm on 4 hours. Remember, we are targeting a particular place, right? So this is daily, this is 4 hours. What we want is for price to break above here. Now I can still move this one a bit up. I'll move it. Now let me go back to daily and see how it looks like. Okay, now on this particular line here was on daily, right? But I'm going to 4 hours, so I'm moving it a bit. Hold on. All right, so let's continue. Right, so this is our target. Here, this one up here, 207.792. Let's go back to the monthly and check. 207.792 is our target, right? So we are on weekly, we are on daily. This is 4 hours. I can also do an extra one here for the daily, since this particular one is near it. Follow me. Now, you don't have to understand it the first time. This is something that you need to do repeatedly. You learn by doing something repeatedly. We don't really have any business right now with whatever is happening here. We don't really have any business with whatever is happening here until this is where the current price is, until price gets to that place, right? So our business now is between these two here, between this resistance and this support. That's where our business is right now, right? So we don't really need to bother ourselves with whether these lines are being drawn well. We don't do that here, right? So let's minimize. Let's see. Now, this is on 4 hours, right? I'm going to ignore all these other resistances. If I can add them if I want, or I can leave them if I don't. What do I mean by that? I can move this one a bit up here. Can move this one a bit down here as well. Right? It's covering this particular resistance is inside, so it's okay. It's not outside, this is inside. So it is part of this particular resistance here. Instead of me drawing another line here, since it is inside these two lines, it is fine. Do you understand? Follow me, follow me, follow me. All right. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to color code it. I'm going to do what? Color coding. What do I mean by color coding? I already have like a color. I love this color, so I'll just draw it like this. So this is my moon. Anywhere you draw it is fine. If you go to the weekly, you still see that same color there. You still see it there. If you go to daily, if you go up, you look at it here. You still see it there, so it's fine, right? On my weekly, look at it here. So I'm drawing this area here. On my daily, this is daily. This red is either weekly or monthly. This green is daily, right? So I can also come here. Now let me go back. See what is happening here. Can you see it? Weekly. Can you see how our chart is looking? If you look to your left, you would see that this is aligning very well. Look at the resistance here. Look at it. There was a rejection here. There was a rejection here. There was a rejection here as well. Right? So we are good. We are what? Good. Let's keep going. Let's keep going. So that means we already know what we want to do. What we want is for price to break here. Look at this space. Once price breaks this region and does a retest, right? That's what we're waiting for. We want price to come here, break, and do a what? A retest. Then we buy all the way to this place. Once we buy here, but let me not be too fast. Let me just take us, gradually. Now this is 4 hours. And this is what? 1 hour. I can decide that I want to push this, what do you call it? This line up here. I don't need to do that. I just ignore this one. This line is on 1 hour. This one that I have drawn is on the daily time frame, so it is stronger. I don't know if you get my point. These zones that I have drawn, this is red. This is green. So obviously this support is a daily time frame support. I already know that this support here. I might decide to maybe write something like daily just to tag it, but I don't really need to do that since I already know that green is what is daily, right? Since I know that green is what is daily, I don't need to really do it. There's really no need to do it. This is daily. So I know that this is a strong what? It's a strong support or resistance. This one is either weekly or what? Or monthly. It is either weekly or what? Or monthly. It is either weekly, so I can probably do maybe weekly, or let me just use monthly. Anyone can do monthly / weekly, anyone. Like I said, for you to understand this completely, you need to do it multiple times, right? And it's not just by hearing what I say, like you need to practice it as well, right? So look at my charts. This is it, right? This is it. But I'm going to take off this because if I go to other charts, it's going to be showing somehow. So like I said, I have color codes. For weekly and monthly, the color code is what? Is red. For daily, the color code is what? Is green. For 4 hours, the color code is what? Black. So if I was to click on this one, I'll just change it to what? To black. But like I said, we don't really have any business with what is happening here right now, because see, for price to come here, it has to first of all break in, out of this zone that it is in right now, right? Then this is 1 hour. This is 1 hour. So we are targeting here. Now, this is the beauty. For me, my entry is not really about whether I know that this is where I want to enter my buy from. Here. This 1 hour here. It doesn't even have to be 1 hour. As long as you are entering your buy limit. Remember, I said we are going to be entering limit orders. By limit, and what do I mean by limit orders? I explained it to us. For some of us that don't know limit orders, what we need or what we are waiting for now is for price, this thing now, to go up and close on 1 hour. If you want to be, so some of you can select maybe 4 hours or 1 hour. It's your choice. If you want to take it on 4 hours, if you want to take it on what? 1 hour. If you want to take your trade on 4 hours, what it means is that you want a candle on 4 hours to break and close above this particular. Sorry, no. Okay, yes. This is where we are right now. Right? I thought this is our target. Here's our target, right? So if you are choosing 4 hours, what you are basically saying is that you want, see, like what happened here. See what happened here, for example. See what happened here. Can you see what happened here? Can you see how price broke, right? Price broke, and there was a what? A retest, and then price went and touched here. Now the same thing is about to happen here. So at some point, price is going to break here, and then price is going to do a retest and then begin to do what? Go up. You want to be waiting for price when price gets to that place. All right. So if you are going to be choosing 4 hours, it means that you need to wait for this particular resistance region for price to break above it and close above it. Price has to do what? Has to break and close above it before you can say, okay, oh, it's time. Do you understand? Price has to break. Look at what happened. Price has to break and what? And close. Price has to break, like here. Price has to break and close above. If it's bullish, we are bullish now anyway. We are bullish now. So we are waiting for price to break and close. Now, let us assume that price has broken and closed above it, right? The minute price breaks and close, not just use this is my candle timer. If a candle has gone here, let's say I'm using 4 hours, and it has closed, and another candle has formed, the next thing I'm going to do is what? Once price has closed, remember we're on the 4 hours. That is assuming you are trading with 4 hours. You have to wait for, on that 4 hours, you must make sure that a candle breaks this particular resistance zone and closes. C is for close. Then another candle has to open above it. Break and close. I did not say break, break and close. Break, not break, because a candle can break and it can be a false breakout. So it will break, but it will not close above, it will close below, right? So you don't want false breakout. You want the candle to break and close. Once it breaks and close, the next thing you want to do, let somebody help me. Once a candle, remember we want to buy, right? We want to buy. Once a candle breaks and closes on 4 hours, that is assuming you are your entry point. Now, this is where your entry point comes in, or your entry point time frame. What time frame do you want to enter from? What time frame are you entering from? I'm saying that if you are the kind of person that wants to enter from 4 hours, if you're entering from 4 hours, or entering from 1 hour, or entering from 15 minutes, you have to wait for a break and what? Close on any of those time frames. The candle has to break and close above that zone, right? So break and close. Now, the next thing I'm going to do is to do what? Enter my buy limits. But I cannot enter buy limits now because price is not above. I cannot enter a buy limit because price is still below. So I have to wait for price to break and close. And I'll come here. You know, you have sell limit here because price is below. But I will just come here. Let me use alert instead. And I'm going to set buy limits here. I can set maybe one here. Set another one in the middle. I'm using this alert as a buy limit, right? Because I can't set buy limit now because price has not broken above. Set another one here. It just depends on how much. You can set 2 or you can set 1, right? But me, I have set 3. I set it on 4 hours. If you are on 1 hour, you set it on 1 hour. This is 1 hour. If you're on 15 minutes, this is 15 minutes. You set it on what? On 15 minutes. But you have to wait for the price to break. Price has to do what? Break out of what? This what? Zone. Price has to break out of it. Look at, like what happened here. Look at, price broke out. So the price has to do what? It has to break. And you must wait. One thing that we don't really do in trading is that we don't know how to wait. You will have to wait. You will have to do what? Wait. Wait. Be patient. Price will eventually break. So once price breaks, the next thing you do is to set your buy limit. Once you set your buy limit here, you put your stop loss somewhere here, right? You can decide that maybe you want to go to 5 minutes or 15 minutes to choose where you want to put your stop loss. I've set my buy limit. Okay, let me add maybe one more. Since I'm on 15 minutes, I can add maybe one more here. Just space them evenly. You know, if it does not catch this one, it will catch this one, or it will catch this one, or it will catch this one. Right? Remember, you are placing your buy limit after price has gone up. That means for you to place this buy limit, it means that the price will be maybe somewhere here. Maybe price is somewhere here. Price has broken and price is somewhere here. This is where price is at. Now you have set your buy limit. You are setting your buy limit because you're expecting the price to come back down. Take your buy limit orders and do what? Start going up towards that place that we talked about. Right? Start going up where? To this place. I hope we are following. For you to, before you place this buy limit, let me say it again. Price has to break here, close. You will now set your buy limit. After price has broken and closed, that is when you will set your buy limit, not before. Because you are expecting price to do a what? A retest. Come and take your orders, trigger your buy limit orders, and then start to do what? Push up into this place. Now, if you put your buy limits here, you can put your stop loss here. Now, this is where risk management comes in. This is your stop loss. This is your highest buy limit. This is the place where you put your highest buy. So this is your buy, and this is your stop loss. This is your buy, and this is your what? Your take profits. Now let us measure the pips for the buy. From your buy entry to your stop loss is about 126 pips. 126 pips stop loss. Now, from your buy entry to your take profits is about 638.6. Now, if you do 638 divided by 126, 638 divided by 126, that is a risk to reward ratio of what? 1:5. So if you are going to lose 10,000 on this trade, you are going to, like, if you are going to potentially lose 10,000 on this trade, you are going to potentially make what? 50,000. For every 10,000 you are going to potentially lose, if it hits your stop loss, you are going to make 50,000 if it hits your what? Your take profits. You can see we are waiting. It might take a while before this thing breaks, but we are waiting. Remember what I said. You are only taking that buy after price has broken. And this is the reason. Let me explain why I said so. Let me go to a normal chart. When you want to, this is what an uptrend means. This is an uptrend. An uptrend means that price is going up like this. This is what an uptrend is. Price is forming higher lows and what? Higher highs, right? Now, what it means is that price, you see, for price to buy from here, price had to break above this resistance, which is the resistance that we are in currently. Price had to break it and then do a retest. Look at this one too. Price had to break it, come back. So once price breaks it and price is here, you want to go to that resistance and place your what? Your buy limits, right? Place your what? Your buy limits there. Price had to break. So this is a resistance as well. Once price is breaking it, once price is higher, this is the current price, you want to go lower. Always buy at a what? At a support. Because once price breaks this resistance will now turn into a what? A support. You want to be buying when the price is higher. This is the current price. You want to set your buy limit at a lower price. That is why I insist on using what? Buy limits. You can only set a buy stop when price is lower. So this is current price. You will now set your buy stop at a higher price. How can you be setting a buy? How can you say that you want to buy something at a higher price than what it currently is? Does it make any sense? It does not make any sense. This is the current market price. You now went and placed a buy stop here. It does not make sense now. What you want is for price to be above you. This is the current price. Then you now go and set a price that you want, the price that you desire. This is where I want to buy. I want to buy here because this is where I have my advantage. I want to buy here. I don't want to buy here. This is where I want to buy. This is where I want to buy. This is where I want to buy because that is where I will have the highest advantage. If I buy here and I put my stop loss here, I mean, look at where price went to. If I buy here and I put my stop loss here, look at where price went to, right? This is where you have your strongest advantage. This strategy is based upon a simple concept. It is based upon a simple concept. Always insist, be stubborn. Stubbornly insist that you must buy at a support and sell at a what? At a resistance. It means that if this is your chart, this is your resistance, and this is your support. If you are not buying here and you are not selling here, if price is currently here, don't do anything. Wait. You do what? You wait. Wait. You must wait for the price to come back down here. As long as the trend is in an uptrend, you want to be buying when the trend is in an uptrend. And you want to be selling when the trend is on a what? Is on a downtrend. So you must what? Wait. You must be patient. You must be what? Patient. You must be patient for price to what? To go above here, right? To break above here and do a what? A retest. And when it does that retest, you set your buy, sorry, before it comes. You're not supposed to do it when it comes. Once price is up, right? Once price is up, once price has broken and price may be somewhere here, some people will be like, price is buying, GBP JPY is buying, let's enter. If you are entering here, if you're entering your buy here, let me ask, who can tell me why it does not make sense to enter a buy here? Somebody, please. I've been talking since. Can somebody tell me? Okay, somebody's name, iPhone. Can you tell me why it does not make sense to enter a buy there?
Because if you buy from there, you will have a huge stop loss. There will be a huge stop loss.
You will be forced to put your stop loss maybe somewhere around here, Abi.
Yes. So, and that's very, it's plenty. It keeps plenty from there.
Exactly. Let me use an analogy to describe why you should buy here, why you should buy here, and why you should be looking to sell here. Right? Fish. Fish. Where is fish most powerful? Like if you want to fight it, where is the fish most powerful? Basically, where is it most powerful? iPhone. Okay, don't worry. A fish is most powerful in what? In water. You see all these sharks. You see how dangerous a shark is. If you bring a shark out of water and you put it on land, it is a toothless bulldog. It will just die. If you are buying out of a support, your trade is powerless. If you are buying out of a support and selling outside, if you are buying outside a support and selling outside a resistance, your trade is what? Is powerless. This is a resistance. This is a support. You are supposed to buy here and sell here. Anywhere in between these two lines, you don't have any business. You don't have any what? Business. Because you don't want a situation where the price is going to come up here. You now enter buy. You know that I know that price is coming here. But what you don't know is that price is not going to go in a straight line. Price might go like this, come like this, do like this, come like this before it gets here. You now go and buy here. And you are not using, you don't have like maybe $5,000 or $10,000 in your account. Small retracement like this, boom, this thing has gone. But see, look at this resistance. It's a strong one. When price breaks this is a monthly resistance or weekly. This is not 15 minutes resistance, for crying out loud. This thing is red. That means that this particular resistance is monthly or weekly. So imagine that price has broken that thing. This is something that was taking, for how long? For how long? Price has not been able to break it. For how long? Since when? Since, in fact, from here. Okay, let's say, because it broke it down. Price broke it down, and can see price breaking it and then retesting it and going down here. Since when? Since October 2024. Price has not been able to break it. Obviously, if price breaks it, there's going to be an upward push. You don't have any business. You don't have any business buying or selling inside here. You are buying here and you are likely to sell here, because look at what happened the last time price got into this place. It sold for how many weeks? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. For 5 consecutive weeks. When price got into this zone, it did what? It sold for 5 consecutive weeks. Why would you want to risk? Just wait. Wait. Even though the price is going up and other people are saying, TBPJPY is buying. No, let us enter. Don't enter with them. Oh, don't enter. Wait. It might take a while before price. Not it, this is on weekly anyway. Go to, like I said, entry time frame is like maybe 1 hour or 4 hours or 15 minutes. So your entry time frame can be 4 hours, it can be 1 hour, it can be 15 minutes. So you can choose. But if you are entering on 4 hours, the validity of your entry is going to be more, it's going to be more valid than someone who enters on 1 hour, right? Because on 4 hours, it has taken more time to close. Do you understand? But on 15 minutes, it might just close and enter back below. But on 4 hours, you know that once price has closed above, it has closed above. Are you getting me? All right. Please, if you are getting me, just type something. Say right on, sir. If you are getting me, say right on, sir. Okay, nice. Right. So I'm making sense, Abby. I'm making sense. So that is what we're waiting for. Remember, it was from the monthly time frame that we knew. And let me give us another this thing that helped us to know what we're doing. The stochastic, this stock, look at this is the stochastic here. If you understand overbought and oversold, you understand that see what's happening here. Look at what is happening here. Let me show us. The stochastic is also giving us another confirmation. Look, this is overbought. Here, when price goes above 80, it is overbought. When it goes below 20, it is oversold. Currently, on the monthly time frame, price is in the oversold region. Abinobi so, price is on the oversold region. Now, price has gone into that region and there has been a cross to the upside on the stochastic RSI, and on the RSI, price is also what? Facing what? Upwards. Now, for a sell, if you go to the monthly time frame and you come and see here, price has crossed downwards on the oversold region, and on the RSI, price is also what? Crossing what? Downwards like this. You know that, okay, we are in for a long buy. But the market does not move in a what? In a straight line, never. It moves like this. That is why I said you need to be buying at a very particular place. And let me explain something to you as well. Let me tell you something. Let me say something. Let's say something. Let me show you guys something. Let me ask a question. Let us assume that there is a resistance. No, let's go on 4 hours. Okay, no, don't worry. This particular line is a weekly or monthly abi, which is this red line was drawn on the weekly and monthly abi, or this red zone. Now, this is the daily time frame. So we have like a line here. We have another line here, right? Let us assume that you can also buy from here and also buy from here. Now, you know that in this market, we have retail traders. We also have institutional traders. We have banks. We have hedge funds. I want to ask a question. There are areas in this chart right now. I don't know if you know, but there are areas in this chart where banks, hedge funds have placed orders already. They have placed multiple orders, but you cannot see it. But those areas are there. Where do you think someone should help me? If banks want to buy, where do you think? So we have banks, we have so many traders are buying. Like we have so many institutions, companies, countries, like people that engage in forex trading, right? Where do you think they are placing their orders, their buy orders? Where do you think they are placing their buy orders? Someone should help me. So there are different areas in the chart now where people have placed orders, right? Where do you think people have placed multiple buy orders? Millions of orders, even billions of buy orders. They're just waiting for the price to get there. Because if there are billions of buy orders at a particular place, it means that when price gets to that place, it's going to be going up fast, right? It's going to be going upwards fast, right? It's going to be going upwards fast. Now, where I think all these banks are going to be waiting, they are waiting for what? For price to do what? To break. They are waiting for what? For price to do what? To break this zone, right? Banks, central banks, hedge funds, they are waiting for price to break here, because once price breaks here and price is currently here, right? Now price is higher. You know how people, if they say buy low and sell high, buy low, buy at a low price, buy low, sell high. They say it to you every time, buy low. If 70 naira is the current price and you are buying at 70 and you put a buy stop at 75 naira, are you buying low? You are not buying low, for crying out loud. You are buying at a higher price relative to the current price. Does it even make sense that something is at 70 naira and you're going to go and place a buy stop? You're going to come here and you're doing buy stop. Why are you placing a buy stop when you should wait for price to be higher? Then you go below the current price and place a buy limit. That is why I said I don't use buy stops. I only use what? Limit orders. If you are following me, say, well done, sir. If you are following me, please tell me, say, well done, sir. If I am making sense, please type it. I need it. Say, well done, sir, if I'm making sense. If I am making sense, say, well done, sir. Please, help my life. Help my life. Please, I want somebody to explain this thing. You know, I always want one of you guys to explain what I just said now. I said something. I said, I'm trying to explain why I use buy limit. So someone should explain to me why I use buy limit instead of buy stop. Please, someone should help me. Help my life. Help me. Help me and explain to our fellow class guys why I prefer to use buy limits instead of buy stop. Let me say it again. When you place a buy limit, normally when you place buy limits, hold on. I will say it, but I also want someone to say it. Normally when you place a buy limit is always placed. So this is the current market price. If this is the current market price, you will normally place your buy limits below. That means you are buying the price at a lower price. Who is drawing on my chart now? Right? If this is the current market price, CMP, this is your buy limits. Buy limits. Your buy limit is always below the current market price. It makes so much sense. How can the current market price be 80? Yes, if this is 80 and this is 65, yes. Everybody wants to buy something at a lower price. Even in trading, you don't expect a central bank or a hedge fund that is spending billions of dollars to go and be buying something at a price that is higher than the current market price. It does not make sense. It does not make any logical sense. But some of us, we are still using buy stops. Now, this is sell stop. This is a resistance. Sorry, this is current market price and where's sell limit? Sell limit. Okay, this is the current market price, CMP. Current market price. Price is here. Price is here. Does it not wait? If you buy something at 18 naira, wouldn't if you bought dollar at 18 naira per dollar, and you know that at some point in the future dollar is going to go to 100 naira, Why in God's holy name would you want to place a sell stop below your current market price and be buying dollar at 60 naira or at $60? It does not make any sense. You want to wait for the price to go up, then you can sell, put your sell limit. This is what hedge funds do. This is what big banks do. It does not make sense because these banks, you are trading on the chart. They do business like how you trade on the chart. That's not how they trade on the chart, though. They will do the business. They will move cash around. They will move it. So the chart is representing what they are doing. The chart is representing what they are doing. They'll just be like, they might be talking to each other and say, okay, dollar is at $1,650. Okay, so this is what we are going to do. It's too expensive right now. We are going to wait. Just normal talk. We are going to wait for it to drop down to 1,600. Then we are going to buy a lot of it at 1,600 so that when it starts moving back up, we'll make a lot of money. The bank is buying at a lower price. You're a retail trader. You are buying above 1,650. Your case, you're on your own, or yours is your case. Bank price has gone here. Bank is waiting for the price to come down here so that they will buy with billions of dollars. You with your 5,000, oh my God, with your small $5,000, you are buying above here. That's suicide now. You want to just blow your account. You just want to, I feel like just wasting my money, That's what you are doing. That is what you are doing. So you need to trade like the banks. Ask yourself, what will the banks do? What will they do? Now, I just explained this now. I want somebody from the class to just explain to me why it is not wise, why it will not make sense. So this is the current market price right now. This is the current market price. No, let me go back. Let me just go back. Let me go back. Let's here. This is the current market price. This is the current market price. And this is our TP. This is where we know that price is going. This is our TP. Now, what should we do? We have two options. Should we place a buy stop here? Or should we wait for this price to come back down and place a what? A buy limit here? Someone should help my life. Please explain to me. If you choose a buy stop, tell me why you think we should place a buy stop. If you feel like I want, someone to speak, not just, I want someone to speak. I want someone to speak, please. Someone should raise up their hand and explain. It's always good when your fellow trader says something, Maybe if I say it, you might look at it somehow, I don't know. But when your fellow trader is saying it, maybe it will make more sense to you. So, greatness, help our life, please. I've unmuted you. So tell us, what do you think we should do and why? Tell us, help us.
All right. Based on the simple explanation you just gave, and it's common, it's a common sense. We are not meant to buy at when market is on the very high side. Take for
High
instance,
price.
based on these drawing, you just make the TP, the BS,
Buy
and
stop,
the current buy stop.
current market price, buy limit.
Yeah. If, for instance, not unknowingly to me, price has moved up. Okay, let me enter it in between.
Because
So possibly
because you are in a rush, Abi, you think price has left you, Abi, and you are now you are chasing after price. Price is in front. Now you are chasing after it, right? Okay.
Yes,
continue.
yes. So left aside all other conferences I need to put in place. I'll not put, because it's not possible for me. I also want to, lower my risks in such a way that.
What happened now? I can't hear you again, Your Greatness.
Oh,
I can't hear you. Are you still there? Are you still there? Can somebody else help us until Greatness come back? Somebody else. I need a lady. Only Chire has been talking. I need a lady to help us. Somebody else. Okay, Greatness. Okay. You are back.
all right. Yeah. So as I was saying, so if I jump into the trade at the middle, knowing fully well that
This
this
is how markets
unknowingly
can go.
unknowing to me, this yes, where the market will now come back to that region that the market will still come back and retest, it is where I will likely put my stop loss, thinking that no matter how this market cannot come back to this area, this is where I will now put my stop loss, and this is where the big men will now come, take out my money, and price will start moving upward. This is what I feel.
Yes. Okay. Maybe I'd like to probably hear from one more person, just different perspectives, right? One more person. Thank you. Great. Thank you. Somebody else. Can somebody else help us? Okay. I think Mr. Collar. Help us, Mr. Collar. I've omitted you,
hello,
Mr.
sir.
Collar. Yeah.
Okay. Good afternoon, sir.
Yeah. Good afternoon. How are you doing?
I'm fine. Good.
Okay.
Yeah. Thank you so much for your effort for the explanations. But I just want to give my own opinion. Because there are situations where there won't be a retest of that broken resistance. It just keep going up. So if you now set a buy limit, it may never come to that buy limit. I think that's why buy stops is needed at times. That's just my own opinion.
If it does not come to buy limit, fine. That's why I said you can go to your entry can be 4 hours. It might not come on 4 hours because for example, now on 4 hours, you have like one bullish candle that broke, Abi, on 4 hours, right? If you check that 4 hours bullish candle, if you go and check it on 15 minutes, you'll be seeing something different. Mr. Kola, are you with me? Okay, so if you see, let's say this is a resistance on 4 hours, let's say you see one bullish candle break on 4 hours, right? One bullish candle broke on 4 hours. If you go to 15 minutes, you will see four bullish candles. Four. So it's possible that this 1 hour bullish candle can be, sorry, on 4 hours, you see one bullish candle on 4 hours. On 1 hour, you might see like 4 candles, and it can be maybe bullish, bearish, bullish, then bullish. These 4 on 1 hour is making up for this one. On 15, how many are you going to see? 1 hour candle, each 1 hour candle is 4. Is 4 candles on 15. That means 4 times 3, that is 12. On 15 minutes, you see 12 candles. And those candles can be they can be moving like this, up and down like this, up and down like this. So that's why I said you can decide whether you want to use 15 minutes, because you can use 15 minutes, or you can use, sometimes I even use 5 minutes sometimes. But I'm saying that if the higher, between 4 hours, 1 hour, 15 minutes, and 5 minutes, if you wait for the breakout on 4 hours, and if you wait for the break, close and retest on 4 hours, or you wait for the break, close and retest on 1 or 15 or 5, 4 is like the most valuable. I don't really use 4 anyway. I use 1 most of the time. So I just wait for a candle to break. I wait for it to close, right? Close above that resistance. Just close above it. And then on the next candle, I'm not even doing anything safe. I'll just go and place my buy limit, and I'll put my stop loss, and then I'll leave it. I'll put my stop loss, put my take profit, and I'll leave it. I'll go and be doing my normal stuff. I don't know, some of us, I sent us a trade on AED USD some days ago. I don't know if you noticed, but that trade, it took a while for that trade to trigger. It took a while for the price to break above the resistance. It took like maybe 2 days after I had sent it. Me, I waited. It took about 2 days for price to break it. Do you understand? So price broke it. Right now, price is around that zone. I have trades now on AUD/USD currently running now. Price is around that zone. Is above the resistance. It's just trading sideways, but it is trading sideways on top of the resistance, and it has triggered my buy limits, right? It has triggered all my buy limits. All of them have been triggered. All of them have been triggered. Do you understand? So that is basically what I'm talking about. And why this one is good is that once it goes and it comes back, you can just put your stop loss a little bit here, just here. This is your stop loss, and this is your take profits. I mean, it makes so much sense. Your stop loss is small. Your take profit is what? Is big. Do you understand? So that is basically it. That is the entry. Like I said, your entry points, your entry points can be what? Can be 4 hours. It can be 1 hour. Right? Look at that same. Look at those my entries that I've placed. I've already see these 4 arrows. Those are my entries. Can be 4 hours. Look at it on 4 hours. Look at it there. On 1 hour, look at it. On 15 minutes, still look at it on 15 minutes. Look at it. Right? Even on 5 minutes, look at it as well. Can you see? This red line that I drew on the weekly is showing on all my other time frames, which is what I want. Right? That is basically it. Right? And my stock VIP indicator, look at it. This is on an oversold, so it is good. Oversold. This one is also pushing up as well. Right? Let's see what other charts. Let's see how USDJPY is. I'm looking for a chart, so I'll just what I'll just do is to analyze, because I think I've already explained it to us. But like I said, it's something that you have to practice. It's not something that you have to do once. It's something that has to be practiced, right? So this USDJPY as well is up. If you look at the this is the monthly time frame. Look at the monthly time frame. You can see 2 bullish candles. Price has come down here. If I draw a line here now, price has come down there. Price has come down there. And so price has been selling. The market has been down for the past 4 months. 1 to 4 months it was going down until it got to this support, which is a strong one. If you go to your weekly, you will still see it there as well. You see, price has not been able to, price has tried it the first time it tried it was around 24th of December 2023. It could not break it, went up, came back again. After how many? So December 2023, it tried here, it could not break it. It was rejected all the way here. Came back here, 15th of September 2024, almost 1 year later, still could not break it, was rejected. Came back here again, 20th of April, right? 20th of what? April. Right now, price is pushing up, right? It's pushing up. But right now, it seems price is trading to the side. It's not really trending. It's trading to the side, right? So when the market is trending sideways, you just want to leave it alone, right? You want to leave it alone. I'm looking for one that is going down well. Which one should I check? Let me check Euro USD. It will soon be done. Euro USD is still going up. Look at this one, is going up. Can you see it? It's going up. This one is going up. From here, it has been going up. Look at it. Up. This is really. Now look at this one now. Let me draw here. So we are waiting. So price has already broken on 4 hours. Price has broken, right? Price has broken on. Oh, no, this is daily. Okay. Price has broken that place, right? This is daily. This is 4 hours. You can see. Hello? Can we see it? Can we see it? Please tell me if you tell me you can see what I just talked about now. Please tell me. Tell me. No. Say it. No, like it's not. No, don't. It's not. I want someone to vocalize it. Like someone should tell me what they just saw now. This is monthly. This is like a target. But on weekly, I think there's a target in the middle. This is like the first target. So this is like TP1, right? TP1. This is TP1 because of this place. Now look at it here. This is daily. This is 4 hours. Right? So if I was to put, draw the zone. Can we see it? Price broke. It broke it here. This is 1 hour. Then it did a retest. It broke and did a what? A retest. Where's okay. Price has broken above it. And then it went inside. It came here, came again, came, and now it is going. It is on that upward journey. Do we understand what I'm trying to explain to us? If you place this buy here and you put your stop loss somewhere around here, you are good to go. You are good to do what? To go. See my stop loss. It's not even showing well. Let me bring it down a bit. Go to weekly. See my stop loss somewhere there. Can you see? So from here to here is like your stop loss. This is like your TP1. This is like your TP2. This is like where we are really going to on the monthly. It's going to be a long journey. And on that journey, you need to have enough money to be able to manage any potential drawdowns. Because what you don't want is that you know that price is going to buy. But because you don't have enough money, you're not able to sustain that buy. It is one thing to have a good strategy, but you need to back it up with substantial funds. You need to back it up with substantial funds. If you watch football here, Real Madrid or Barcelona can have a very good 4-3-3 formation, but they need to have good players, excellent players to execute that formation. So it is not enough to have a good strategy. You need to be able to have enough money to do what? To implement it. All right, so now to the last part of it. Now let me quickly transfer this. So this is. So I use this chart to just I use one chart to, what do you call it? Do the dirty work. Then I use another one to do. That is where I now take the trade from. So I'm going to move this to Euro USD. Now this is on the monthly, right? Now hold on. All right, so like I was saying, three very important things. This is a good trading strategy, very good. But you need to have substantial funds. You need to have what? Substantial funds. It's not $100, it's not $500. At least $1,000. Do you understand? If you are trading with $1,000 upwards, maybe $3,000, $4,000, $5,000, $10,000, you can, right? With the right strategy, which is what I've given you right now, you are able to place your trades, knowing fully well that this thing is going up. I have enough funds to be able to manage it. I have enough funds to be able to do what? To back it up. If this thing wants to get to your stop, how much? If you put 0.5, if I put 0.5 here, if I put 0.5 here now, let me quickly put it. If I put 0. It has already gone anyway. It has already gone. But if I put, let's say I use 0.5. or 0. Okay, look at, there's buy limits here already. Let's say I use 0.08. Look at buy limit, but it has already passed anyway. I would have put it maybe here when it was here, but it might probably still come back and test it again. If I put buy limit, what is the stop? If I add, okay, let me quickly put a stop loss. Let me put the stop loss at, let's say, 1.16092. 1.16092. Modify. This is the stop loss. Look at the stop loss. The stop loss is $42, right? Stop loss is what? $42. Okay, fine. Let me put take profits. Take profit 1, take profit 2. Let me go back. So I'm just basically saying that your risk to reward ratio is already what? Taken care of. It is already taken care of. So if you fund, let's say you put $5,000, $10,000, how do you want to lose your funds? How do you want to lose your what? Your funds? How? Tell me. Tell me how. So for this one, let me put the first take profit, which is like here. No, this is no. Let me put it here. This is 4 hours. So let me put the first take profit, which is 4 hours. Hold on. The first take profit is where? 1.17444, right? Modify here. What's the profit there? 65. This stop loss, I can move it if you want to. It doesn't have, like for me, it doesn't have to be far away from here. It can be as close as possible. Sometimes I go to the 5 minutes time frame to put my stop loss. I just put it below this zone. I can put it below this zone. It doesn't have to be far, but it depends on you. But for me, once it is outside of this zone, I'm okay. Once it is outside this red zone, somewhere here, I'm okay. If there's a small wick here, I can put it maybe below. There's a wick here, I can put it just below the wick. Right? $17. This is how much? This is $65. If I use this one as well, now I'm not ending this trade here. This is my target. Remember, this is my main target. This is the target here. This is the target. So you can take partial, but this is the target here. This is about $190. So you can allow your trade to stay. This trade is still going to break this and keep going up here. So what am I saying basically? What I'm basically saying is that with substantial funds, there is no way in hell or high water that you will blow your account. It is not possible. Now, don't get me wrong. In trading, you will have losses and you will have wins. But as long as your risk to your reward ratio, right? If your reward is higher than your risk, each time you place a trade, you are okay. You are fine. You are fine. You are okay. Do you understand? So I hope I've been able to explain this strategy. This is the first class we are holding. By the time we take it numerous times, because it is with practice that you learn to do something, not by doing it once, right? It is with what? Practice. You don't learn something by just doing it once. You learn it by what? By doing it multiple what? Times. You learn it by doing it what? Multiple what? Times. So look at, very good. Very, very good. Look at it. On its up, just moving up. It has already broken on daily. It has broken. Nice. Can you see? Look at it now. It broke. Look at the retest here. Can you see the retest? This is the retest. Look at the retest. It broke. And there was a what? There was a retest. Look at the retest. And now it is pushing up. You can clearly see it. You can see it clearly. You can see it what? Clearly. Look at it here again. Broke. And there's a what? Retest. And now it is pushing from there. Right? It is pushing from there. All right. So I want to believe I've been able to impact, knowledge to us today. And so I talked about limit orders. talked about risk management, talked about entry point time frames, you know. Can enter from 5 minutes, can enter from 15 minutes, can enter from 1 hour, can enter from what? 4 hours, right? I talked about break. Allow the price to break, allow it to close, right? Hold on. I want to believe that we can see what I'm sharing. Allow it to break, allow it to close, and then do a retest, right? So there's support and resistance. I talked about support and resistance. I also talked about identifying the overall what time frame, right? I talked about that as well. So I hope you can see what I'm showing us. I want to believe we are seeing what I'm showing us. Can you see what I'm showing us, please? I'd like to hope you can see the charts. Okay. Hold on. Okay. So I don't know if at this point, now for this one, I already explained it as well. Don't look at this, don't just leave this one. Just make sure that on your monthly time frame that your, the trend is upwards. This has been buying for months. Look at it here, buying for months. On daily, look at it, buying. You have no business, look at it, buying continuously. It has broken and it is, on that upward journey, right? So if you have any questions, I would like to just 1 or 2 questions. I don't want to take much of our time. We've been here for 1 hour, almost 2 hours, right? So I'd like to take your questions and then we call it a day. Like I said, you don't learn this stuff. I've been doing this stuff since 2021, October 2021. It is by doing something repeatedly, that is when you become a pro at it. You don't learn something by doing it once. No. Nobody ever became good at something by doing it once, right? So let me repeat this. 3 things as a trader that you must check, You must make sure that you have sufficient funds. This market is a global market. It's a what? It's a global market. It is not a local market. It means, and the king when it comes to the forex market or the financial market is dollars. So when you are funding your account, look at it in dollars. If you want to trade, if you are really serious about trading, at least $500 upwards. Now we have different packages. We have the diamond package. We have the ruby package. We have the silver package. We have the bronze package. We have all of these packages, right? Now, for you to get this indicator, for you to get the VIP indicator to yourself, you need to be on the diamond package. Now, for the diamond package, you are having upwards of from $5,000 upwards. If you fund your account with $5,000, you can have a one-on-one with me. See how I'm explaining this thing to everybody? I will explain it to you only. Fund your account with $5,000. You can have a one-on-one session with me. The indicator is also going to be given to you, and then you can make use of it for yourself, right? The support and resistance that that is automatically drawn is given to you. If you fund your from $5,000. Now, below that package, you just get maybe 1 or 2 signals. Now we have we have VIPs, we have normal, so VIPs are clients that fund their accounts from $5,000 upward. Like I said, as a VIP, you have access to the indicator. You can also have a one-on-one with me where I teach you the strategy. You can do, plenty of practice. You go home, you do it, you get back to me, I show you, oh, do it like this, do it like this, do it like this, right? That is for the VIP package. For other packages, you can still, have it in the form of trade signals, right? But for VIPs, they get like different, you can have like maybe more signals for VIPs, but for general one, maybe like 1 or maybe 2, and not every time, right? So fund your accounts with, like I said, fund it with substantial funds. Remember, with substantial funds, with the right strategy, and with proper risk management, you're on your way to making a lot of money. Trust me, you will make a lot of what? Money. So for the diamond package, you have one-on-one with me. We have VIP strategy session just for VIPs alone. So just the same way I'm having this class for the general class, just VIPs alone will be able to have access to that class, right? And then we can also analyze other instruments like gold. This works on all instruments, right? So gold is an instrument that that can give you more profit per peep. It means that if you move just a peep, you can get a lot of money. So we can do gold, can do BTC and stuff like that, right? So we have the Ruby package. For the Ruby package, there's no one-on-one. There's no one-on-one, but you can have the VIP indicator, but you have access to what? To one-on-one, right? You won't have access to one-on-one, but you can have the indicator, right? But you won't have access to one-on-one, right? Now, for the gold package, so the Ruby package is from $3,000 to $5,000, right? Diamond package is $5,000. Ruby package is, like I said, with enough funds, trust me when I say this, with these funds and with what I have taught you, if you listen attentively to this class, you can tell that there is no way, if you are targeting, let's say, $300 per, let's say, per day or every two days. That means, let's say we are targeting $200 per day. With this strategy, there is no way you will lose your funds. It is not possible. Even if price hits your stop loss, because your risk to your reward is on point, you can never, ever blow your account. It is not possible. Do you understand? So the Ruby package, $3K to $5,000. You can have access to the VIP indicator, can have access to VIP signals. That is, for example, gold, Bitcoin. To trade gold and Bitcoin, you need plenty of money. You need plenty of money to trade gold and Bitcoin, right? But you will not have access to the one-on-one. Now, for the gold package, $500 to $1,000, you're not getting the indicator. You can just have access to 1 or 2 trade signals, from time to time, but you don't have access. So we have the normal breakfast with 10 trade, lunch with 10 trade, and then for trading signals from this strategy, maybe like 1 or 2, but you won't have access to the VIP indicator. You won't have access to one-on-one. For silver, no indicators at all. Silver is $100 to $400. You're not getting any indicator. You can have access to the trading signals, maybe 1 or 2. But there's no indicator, there's no VIP. So we have VIP signals and we have like general signals, right? So if you're a VIP, we give you signals, like different signals on different instruments. Like you can get gold, you can get BTC, you can get oil, but not for the general one, maybe currencies. Like I said, the profit on gold, on BTC is way more than that of currency. So for you to trade gold, you need substantial funds. For you to trade any of them, you need substantial funds, right? Like I said again, based on the strategy, there is no way you can lose your funds. There is no way. It's not possible for you to lose your funds. It is impossible. Do you understand? And let me say this. 10 trade has 2 arms, right? This class is for clients who are trading their personal accounts. These clients are for client, not your proper account, not your funded account. Me, 10Trade has two arms. There are two sides. There's the prop side and there's the funded and there's the brokerage side. Remember, you cannot, on the brokerage side, you can make as much money as you want. You can make as much money as you want. If you placed a buy on oil and you went to sleep and your buy suddenly made $21,000, you can take it. A client did that, a lady. She funded her account with $4,000 and she was on a buy on oil. That money was almost going, right? That money was almost, not with this strategy. No, just she was trading on her own, normal trading, right? Funded her account with $4,000, was on a drawdown on oil and was even saying, okay, you know what? I'm going to let it go. But it so happened that she had placed that trade before Israel, struck Iran for the very first time. Like the first strike from Israel to Iran, she had placed the trade. I am telling you, I am not kidding. This lady made $21,000 in one day. I am not kidding. She does not know how to trade. She does not know zilch. She does not know how to trade. But she has money, she has funds, but she doesn't know how to trade. She's just learning. She's still learning, right? $21,000. In Naira, the total amount of money she made in Naira was about 33 million Naira. 33 million Naira. But the first one she made was $21,000. Then when she saw that price was still going up, she started placing more buys. One standard lots. Like some crazy lots, just placing very high lots. Like I said, you can make the kind of money that in a whole year, somebody made 33 million. So I don't know what 33 million Naira is in dollars. What? I know that the first one she made was $21,000. And then she now told me that the amount of money she made completely was, she just said 33 million. I don't know, like, she was supposed to tell me what it was in dollars, but she said 33 million, right? So let us assume that 33 million is $33,000. Let us assume she made $33,000. I am telling you, no kidding. I am not, this is no joke. I have a client of mine. This man is an accountant in Owo. There's a town called Owo in Ondo State, right? Ondo. This man withdrew on GBP JPY, funded $6,000, withdrew in 1 month. So the first time, so he funded $6,000, first time he withdrew $1,000. In fact, when he wanted to withdraw, I was like, this person is a newbie. He's new. Like, how did you make this? Like, what, like, how? Because you are new. From $1,000, the next time so he withdrew 3 times. March, that was in March. The first one funded $6K in March. First withdrawal was $1,000. Second withdrawal was $10,000. Third withdrawal, $10,000. Although he lost, about 11 afterwards, because if you make how much? That was 21. If you make about 21 in a month, you should go and just go on holiday. You don't need to trade. In fact, you can maybe go and, I don't know, go to the Maldives, just go somewhere. You have tried, but I don't know whether it was, did I say greed? I don't know. You just kept trading. I'm like, I don't get you, sir. I don't understand. Like, what are you doing? Go and rest. This is amount of money that someone will make. People don't make this amount of money in their lifetime. You made it just in the month of March. What are you doing? Like, what are you doing? Like, do you understand? So, like I said, I manage only clients. This class is for clients who are trading their personal accounts, not funded account. I'm saying it and I'm saying it again. I'm saying it again. So I have some questions. I'll just quickly answer them. Then we'll be done. Please kindly help us on how to manage drug support and resistance. There's me, I've stopped the last time. I don't draw support and resistance manually. This is from Faith. In fact, since September 2020, I've not been drawing support and resistance manually since September 2020. I have not. Faith is asking how to draw it properly. I just said that there's an indicator that will draw it for you automatically. You don't have to draw it. What you just need to do is to do what? Once the indicator draws it for you, all you just need to do is hold on, please. Let me check what's the questions. Okay. Yeah. So the indicator draws it for you, and all you have to do is just to align. Just click where the indicator has said the line is. Just click there, right? Just click there. That's it. Period. There's no that like. There's no. Just click there. Just click there. What else? What's the question? Okay. So I think I would like for the question to be vocal. I think Chinwe has a question for me. So Chinwe, please, can you raise your hand? Okay. Yeah.
Okay, so you've already answered my question. You
What was the
said
question?
you said you don't deal with prop accounts.
Yeah. Okay, you let's ask. Okay, yes, I don't deal with prop accounts. 10Trade has two sides. 10Trade has the prop side. So you have account managers who are who cater to clients who are trading their funded accounts. You cannot make 20-something million. You can't do that because there's a profit limit, right? Which is 10%. Yes. So if you buy a $5,000 account, the highest amount you can make, if you like, 500. If you like, let's say like that woman, you placed a buy, then you went and slept, and you woke up and you saw $21,000. 500 is your own. It's not even your own. You request for payouts, then 30%, goes to 10Trade. Yes, then you take so. But if you want to park all the money, you have your personal account, right? All right.
Hello, sir. Another thing, you keep saying that you cannot lose the account. You cannot lose the account. I think this is also subject to one's risk.
Yes, the person themselves, because if you go and, I mean, there's one client. Which client was that? I think he made about $1,000 on gold. You just made $1,000. So you want to now request for withdrawal, right? You have already traded, you have made $1,000. The day that you want to request for withdrawal, you now decide that you wanted to place another trade. I don't know, person shall lost the $1,000, so because, for example, now you can choose to use a lot size of 0.05 or 0.1 or one standard lot. The choice is yours. It is in your hand. It is you that will choose the lot size. You know that when you choose the lot size, when you have placed the buy limit or the sell limit, right? And you have set your stop loss, you measure. So once you set the stop loss, once you set that pending order, once you set the stop loss, go and check it. I checked my own and I saw that it was how much? The stop loss was how much? $42, right? I checked it. I'm okay with $42, depending on how you can see how the thing is moving. See how I've set the buy limits. Can you see the buy limits? Look at it. Look at the buy limits here. Plenty of buy limits. Look at them. Can you see the buy limits? Now, this buy limit is dependent on how much you have. Don't just be setting buy limit because as if you have endless money. No. Don't be setting because don't do that too. Don't do that. Can you see it? Don't do it too. Right? Don't do it. All right. Chinyere, hope I've been able to answer your question. Another person, another question, just one more, and then we'll be gone.
Hello, sir.
It's 2 o'clock.
Sir, please, how often are you likely to come on board again for this kind of training? This is the first time.
We'll try and do like a series, like a series, maybe twice every month, because to learn something, you have to do it repeatedly. You don't do it once. You have to do it repeatedly. I've been using this strategy since October 2021. I've been using it since October 2021. So, at least twice a month should be okay.
Yes, sir. I'm just wondering, is it that you only restrict yourself to the weekly and the monthly for the break? Those are the
No,
areas
it can break. This line is the same line. This line that you are seeing on 1 hour now. These 2 lines, look at the price. It's the same line on weekly. I'm just saying that when I want to take it, I go to look at it's the same line. 1.1, look at it. It's the same line. It's not a different line. I don't know if you get my point. Are you getting my point?
Yes.
Is this line that you are seeing on weekly? If I go to 1 hour, I'll still see the line there.
Okay.
I'm just saying that when I want to enter, see, look at how it is showing. Look at how this line is. Look at what it's showing now. Look at on weekly, see how it is showing here. It is still showing you one bullish candle. If I go on daily, look at that's already broken and closed on daily. If I go on 4 hours, look at it's showing me both bullish and bearish candles. If I go on 1 hour, it is showing me multiple candles. Do you get my point? See, it has broken this one now. Can you see?
Yes.
It has broken this one now. It has broken that one now. Do you get? But on weekly, what you will see on weekly is what? It's just one candle. You cannot be waiting for weekly to close now. You come maybe to 4, right? So on 4 hours, once it has closed, look at it has closed. It's closed. It closed here. It closed here, and then it came all the way to this point, and then it entered back, took this particular buy limit. This one entered but could not take. So maybe if I had shifted this one a bit, it would have taken it, right? But I placed this buy limit after price had gone. If I had seen it on time, I'd have placed it, but I didn't see it on time. That's why what I try to do sometimes is I'll analyze so many instruments, then I'll place the buy limit so that even if I forget, there was one day I forgot GBP JPY. I'm telling you, that was 2 or 3 days ago. I forgot. I placed the trade, did my whole SL and TP. That was around 7:50. That was around 10 minutes to 8. Either yesterday, no. Okay, day before yesterday, 10 minutes to 8. I placed it. When I came to work the next morning, I was in profit. I was in mad profit. Do you understand? So what I would do most times is to analyze maybe like 5 or 6 instruments. I'll just be going around. So I'll just be going around like this. That's what I do. I just go around looking for a chart. Like I just go around looking for opportunities. Basically, that's what I just do. I just go around. Okay, which one is showing what is USD card showing me what I want to see? Is GBP JPY? If I see anyone, I'm setting my buy limit. I'm setting my sell limit, and then I'm good to go. Hope I answered your question.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
All right. One more question, and we call it a day. We'll probably have more of this. So we'll have like a series. So this is like the first one. We'll have the second one. We'll have the third one. We'll analyze. It will only get better, right? So like I said, this is only for the brokerage guys. Okay, it's only for the brokerage guys. Okay, it was in Euro USD that this thing has not broken here yet. Where is Euro USD? Euro USD is where it has broken.
So don't you see a possibility of on GJ for the price to just reject that zone?
It's my reject, but what I'm looking for, because the overall trend is a buy, I'm looking for a buy. If my reject and start buying again, or it might even reject and go down, fine. But the trend right now is an uptrend. So I can't be looking for a buy. I don't know if it, sorry, for a sell. Do you understand what I'm saying? You see, on monthlies, look at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. For 7 straight months, this thing has been buying. Why would I want to look for a sell? When it starts selling, I would know. But for now, it is on a buy. Look at it's buying. So why would I want to? And it has even broken it already. Okay. On GBPJPY. On GBPJPY, still on a buy. That sell might just be a retracement. You can take the sell, but just know that your sell is trading against the trend. See how I put all of these buy limits around here. Where's GBPJPY? Right? So look at it. It's possible that it might, look at the last time it came here, it sold. Fine, yeah, nice. It's cool. But if I want to sell, it's not now. There are some things that have to happen before I sell. Right? But what I'm expecting is that price breaks. But if price does not break, all fine and good, right? I know what to do to sell, but for now, I'm looking out for what? For buys, right? I'm looking out for buys. If you want to sell, for you to sell, you need to wait for price to break around this region here. This is called a neckline. For price to sell, price has to break this place, right? Price has, because this was the last low, last higher low. Look at, this is a low. This is what I'm saying now is not really part of it, but this is a low, higher low, higher low, higher low. This was the recent low. So for me to sell, price has to break this low and do a what? A retest. Then this is where I'm now going to sell. Start selling down here. Not here. I won't sell here. I will sell here. Price has to break because anything above this low is still on an uptrend. But once price breaks it and does a retest here, then I'll start selling from here downwards.
Okay.
Yeah. All right. One more person. Just one more. We are done. Okay, no questions. Okeyemi, you're the last person I'm going to answer. You can ask our account managers if you still want to further explanation. Yeah.
Thank you so much for this detailed teaching. I
You're
just want
welcome.
to ask that, please, can we get a recording of this, or where can we get it, please?
Yeah, it will be posted on the YouTube channel. You will get it.
Oh, thank you very much.
You're welcome. You're welcome. Okay. I've been talking non-stop for 2 hours. Thank you everyone for staying with me. Like I said, we hope to do more of this to keep you profitable, right? So apart from this, we do our we still have our live trading sessions. We trade the news. You can trade FOMC with us. You can trade CPI. You can trade NFP. Like I said, everything I'm saying is exclusively for what? Personal trading accounts, not for prop. Nothing here is for prop. It's just for personal accounts. Okay. All right, everyone. So I'll be ending the class now. Thank you so much. And okay, I think one person raising their hand. Can I just take one more? Okay, one more. Okay, just one more. Greatness. Let me just take one more since.
Yeah.
All right, Greatness.
Thank you so much. Yeah. Thank you very much.
You're
I
welcome.
really appreciate. Please, I just need your view, like just to share your view on this on Euro CHF, sir. So sorry.
So let's look at what Euro CHF is doing.
Yeah.
Euro CHF. Euro CHF. Euro CHF. Euro CHF. Hope you can see the chart, right? Euro CHF. For Euro CHF, I don't think you should be doing anything for now. look at this. This is on the monthly time frame. You have a bullish candle. So this is like the current candle on monthly is bullish, right? Number one. On weekly, look at what is going on. It's just going up and down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down. On dailies, trending sideways. You know what they say about trending the market when it is consolidating, right? You only want to be trading, you want to be trading when the market is what? Is trending. Either it is trending up like this, or it is trending what? Down. You don't want to be in the market when it is what? Going sideways. You just be stuck. Do you understand? Greatness. So if I was you, don't take any, just leave it alone until it starts trending. I don't think greatness is still here. So that will be all for today. Greatness.
Thank you so much, very much. Yes, I understand.
Okay, all right, no problem. All right.
Thank you so much. I really appreciate it.
You're welcome. All right, thank you. The meeting will close now. Thank you very much and see you soon. Bye.